All right. Welcome to Inside the Logic, where we talk about the things we see clearly, but somehow convince ourselves it doesn't apply to us. So, today's topic is personal, and for some, painfully personal. And if you say this doesn't apply to you, you're who it applies to the most. That's right. Today, we're talking about why some ignore red flags like they're invisible. Because, let's be honest, some of us don't see red flags. We see potential. We feel vibes. We see, I could work with that. But let's clear this up real quick. Red flags don't whisper. They don't hint, and they don't ease in gently. They show up wearing a name tag and a megaphone. They're late consistently. They disrespect boundaries, and some respond like, it's fine. Nobody's perfect. Wow, red flags are doing full gymnastic routines in front of us. Backflips and cartwheels, and we're like, oh, they're just expressive. Yeah, but here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't ignore red flags. A lot of us just repackage them. He's not emotionally unavailable. He's independent. She's not toxic. She's passionate. Oh, they communicate poorly. They just need space. We be turning warning signs into personality traits, then defend them to others like we're on their PR team. And the wild part, we tell our friends to run if they told us the same thing. Y'all agree? But for us, or for them, it's different. Listen, hope will make you ignore patterns and fall in love with potential. You'll say things like, they just need time. They didn't mean it like that. They're working on themselves. Hey, and maybe they are. But you are not a rehab center or a life coach. And this is not an unpaid internship. Hope keeps us invested because leaving feels like failure, even when staying is costing us everything. Sometimes we also ignore red flags, not because we don't see them, but because they feel familiar. And if chaos feels normal, then peace feels suspicious. Y'all agree? We know how to survive with dysfunction, but we don't know how to sit comfortably with stability. So when someone is consistent, some of us get bored. But when someone is inconsistent, we're locked in because unpredictability feels exciting when your nervous system thinks stress equals love. Now, let's talk about ego for a second. Some of us ignore red flags because we believe we are the exception. They never did this with me. I see something special, and I know I can help them change. For those of y'all who believe this, I hate to kill your vibe, but you can't. You are not a Marvel superhero. Love is not a DIY project, and nobody asks you to be an emotional foreman. Change only works when the person wants to change, not when someone wants them to change. And Social media has sanctioned dysfunction, convincing some that toxic behavior is passion and chaos equals chemistry. People posting emotional roller coaster relationships like it's cute. Red flags get filtered, captioned, and even monetized. So now folks think if it's hard, it must be real. And the truth is, sometimes it's just unhealthy. So, here's what ignoring red flags actually costs you: your peace, your confidence, and your time. And let's keep it 100. Time is the only thing you don't get refunds on. You don't just leave relationships hurt, you leave drained, often confused, and wondering why you don't feel like yourself anymore. That's the price tag nobody warns you about. So, check this out. Here's a generic template you all can use. Step 1. Believe what people show you, not what they promise, not what you imagine, and not what you hope. Hey, patterns don't lie. Step 2. Learn the difference between patience and self-abandonment. Step 3. Stop romanticizing struggle. Love shouldn't feel like survival mode, and it shouldn't require constant explaining, justifying, or healing. Red flags are not challenges, people. They're warnings. They don't mean you're weak for leaving. They mean you're wise enough to choose yourself first. Because you don't owe anyone access to your peace. So, if this episode hits a little too close, just take a breath. And maybe send this to that friend who keeps calling red flags nothing really. This is Inside the Logic, where you stop decorating red flags and start choosing your peace of mind. Until the next time, peace.